Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nohaizat. I am from Group 4. Our group comprises of member Mr. Dibit Anasaban, John Analinggi, and Ladi Anak Jimbau. So our project for Geotech 2 is riding on the foundation of design project. So for the introduction, this report presents the result of soil investigation for the design of a bridge, foundation of Sungai Nirai Bridge, Selangau, Sibu, Sarawak. The investigation characterizes the subsurface condition and develops the necessary requirement for the proposed safe bearing capacity of the foundation. The soil investigation work was carried out on March of 2022, and the total quantity of soil investigation included 2 boreholes, one of 30.32 meter and one borehole is 36.38 meter depth as per understanding and requirement. Standard penetration test SPT was conducted at 3.0 meter depth interval to furnish the compactness of the soil strata at field. The scope of work present contracts including flowing, exploration of the subsurface condition at various locations of proposed foundation site, and conduct requisite in situ tests, limited laboratory testing of representative sample obtained during the field investigation to evaluate relevant engineering parameters of the subsurface soil. Engineering analysis and preparation of this report include drill logs, result of in situ and laboratory tests, assessment of liquefaction, assessment of bearing capacity, recommendation of foundation type and depth, and the design of foundation. So this is our organization chart. As you can see here, that is me, Nohaizat bin Khamis, as a project manager for the LJND consultant Semberhat. On the other member is Dibit Anak Saban as a civil engineer, soil investigation interpretation. Encik Ladi Anak Jimbau, civil engineer, foundation designer. Also Dibit Anak Saban, admin executive, reporting. And Mr. John Anak Linggi, programming engineer, drawing. So this project, as you can see here, soil investigation works at Sungai Nirai, Selangau. Our client is JKR Sarawak. The field of work, period of work is from the 1st March of 2022 until the 31st March 2022. So geotechnical exploration, as you can read here, geological conditions stratum at the test site is important aspect to determine the depth, size and type of foundation. Drilling can define the characteristic and strength of soil rock in both unstable and stable zone. Dynamic cone penetration tests were carried out in different depth can give appropriate of the densification of soil strata. Groundwater table cavities and change in strata are major aspects of drilling. As drilling location lies on soft strata within proposed drilling depth, drilling team have been mobilized with percussion drilling rig. Safety mechanism were developed for technical team and workers. So our scope of work is on the site condition. The project site is located at the, as I mentioned just now. And field investigation, the field work involved geotechnical investigation was carried out in manner as recommended in BS 5930/1999 Code of Practice for the site investigation. Prior to the commencement of the site investigation, trial pit up to 1.5 meter and follow-up drilling manually using hand auger till 3 meter in depth was conducted at each borehole before drilling. Summary on the quantity of field work for this project is listed as in Appendix A. So here are the rest of drilling, standard penetration, okay, and then description of soil strata, subsoil strata condition. This section briefly describes the soil condition encountered at site. Detailed soil condition is represented in each log of boring in appendices of borehole logs Based on the data collected from 2 numbers of borehole, it can be classified the soil layer as follows. Number 1, field peaty silt, silty sand, clayey sand, silty sand, clayey sand, silty sand, clayey sand, silty sand. So the next presentation I would like to pass to my colleagues, Mr. Ladi. Right, thank you.
In my part, I want to present where is the location for this project. This project located at Sungai Nirai at Selangau under Sibu Division in Sarawak State. The soil investigation was carried out on March 2022. For borehole location, borehole number 3 is done at abutment A, and then borehole number 4 done at abutment B for the foundation of the bridge. The boring log to determine for sample and soil description and soil classification. Soil description should include as a minimum or include for apparent consisting or density adjective, water content condition adjectives, for example dry, damp, moist or wet, and then color description. Monosoil types name with it time trend minor component is less than 30% but greater than 12%, or coarse grain minor component is 30% or more. And the rest is a description objective for main soil types, particular size distribution objective for gravel and sand, plasticity adjectives and soil texture, and also in polo is a main soil type. This inside the polo to determine the water content and color of the soil. For the rest presentation, I want to pass to my partner. Thank you.
Hi, I'm John Analinggi as a programming engineer drawing for our consultant LJND Consultant Sendirian Mahat. I will continue to brief on a content number 8 is above a ball log and cross section for BH3 and BH4. For ball log number BH3, the reduced level up to 104.95 meter. The sample mentioned that is this very soft, light brownish yellow and light reddish orange, slightly gravel sandy silt. For ball log number 4, up to level 108.04 meter, determine that this is the loose sample, brownish yellow sandy silt. For table of content number 9, this is about a cross section of borehole number BH3 and BH4. The soil profile for borehole number 3 up to the existing ground level 105 meter, starting from layer of silty sand, gravel, silty sand, peaty silt, and finally field ground. For borehole number 4, up to the existing ground level to 108.04 meter, starting from layer of silty sand, clay sand, silty sand, clay sand, silty sand, sandy sand, gravel, sandy clay, silty sand, and finally to
of pile can divide F2 types that are displacement piles and non-replacement pile. For replacement pile, it is totally pre-formed piles and related to driving cars and place piles. Non-replacement piles like a ball pile or micro piles. All the data can see inside the report also. Then subsurface investigation SI cleaning provides sufficient boreholes to get subsoil profiles, collect rock sample for consistency for strength test UCT. Third, in situ test to get consistency of ground is PT. Classification test to determine soil type profiles. Soil strength test CIU, and the last chemical test, example chlorine or sulfates. Also, it's under the design type of piles, its foundation design, shallow foundation. By referring to the swell profile of borehole 3 and borehole 4, and the bore look at BH3 and BH4. The water table level at BH3 was found at the level of between range of 2.4 meters and 6.4 meters, measured from ground levels, while at the BH4, water table level was at depth of 1.5 meters till 2 meters. Generally, both boreholes consist of combination of sandy, sill, and glass sills type which consists of multiple consistency. The borehole end at level in between 36.29 meters to 39.14 meters. Shallow foundation. This type of foundation are so called because they are placed at the shallow depth relative of their dimension beneath the soil surface, taking consideration to both with total loading for a bridge, so they